Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. First of all, I want to thank everyone that was in class this morning, starting off the week powerfully and the last week of the month, last week of July. So thanks everyone who joined me. And now I want to give you the results of week 3 for the weight loss challenge. First of all, what I want is if I just lose even a little bit of weight each week, I'm happy. So the first week I lost 2.5 pounds. And then the second week I only lost 0.5 pound, but still in the right direction. And then last week I lost 1 pound. So I focused a little bit more on what I was eating once again last week. So I've lost a total of 4 pounds for the month, starting July 6th. So I'm going to tell you what strategy I used last week. Last week, the main focus was clutter clearing, and it did take me all week to get to the clutter clearing. So I'll circle back to that. I did continue with the cabbage soup idea, except I didn't have cabbage soup last week. What I did is I noticed that the cabbage really filled me up. So I just chopped up cabbage every time I was hungry, especially after 8. I chopped up cabbage and would either stir fry it with some onion and eat that with some soy sauce, or I'd have eggs. I'd have scrambled eggs, which I like soy sauce on too, and put that over cabbage, and it satisfied me just enough after 8 o'clock with low calorie and a little bit of a protein hit. So that's what I did to just maintain myself last week. And then finally, the clutter clearing. Let me tell you why clutter clearing for weight loss. When we're stressed, first of all, our cortisol levels increase, which releases hormones that make us hungry. So a study found actually done by Cornell University with 100 test subjects that a stressful, chaotic food environment influences people to reach for high calorie foods. So even though actually your whole house, if there's clutter, gives you stress, the fridge and pantry especially are culprits for having you eat more. So 3 things I did to declutter my kitchen. I started with the fridge, and with the fridge, what I wanted to do from my research was get rid of all the leftovers, especially like the leftover junk like Chinese food. I don't actually eat Chinese food very often, but to give you an example, just getting rid of all the old leftovers and then having all the nutrient-dense foods up front. So that when you want to reach for some food, what you see is yogurt and fresh cut vegetables kind of thing. So that's the fridge. I started there. Then I did the pantry. And so with the pantry, the main thing there and my strategy was to have the good foods and healthy snacks again at eye level. And the biggest thing that I want to do is I want to be able to eat or to drink more water, more liquids, because I find that what I do, the thing I do most is when I'm thirsty, I actually eat. And I get into this vicious cycle of just eating more and more because I'm thirsty. So I wanted to put that all up front, anything that was a drink that was healthy. So let's see if I can share my screen. And if you guys are commenting, I'm still working on my skills here. So I'm using Zoom so I can share my board, share my desktop. Let's see. Here we go. So here's me in the process. Hopefully you can see this. Here's me in the process, a little bit of a mess. So it's really embarrassing. This is like really embarrassing to show you, but I'm showing you just to give you an idea. So like I have random cups there because I think I'm going to use them later in the day. And also I have roommates. So like I don't want to leave all the dishes on the counter. So I'll just put stuff in there. So it's like I said, it's really embarrassing, but I'm showing you. Like, wow, right? So this was actually a really ingenious setup where I created more shelves for my belongings. Yet, as you can see, the shelves broke. So I just left it like this, a little stressful even to look at. So here I'm in the process of emptying onto that kitchen table. And then this is after. So what I did here is up at the top, and again, I hope that you can see this. I'll have to look back later and make sure. But here's where I put the water. I put my water jug here, and then I put ACV here because this is a great thing I want to have every day is ACV and water. And I actually like the taste. It's sort of like, you know, lemonade. And it's good for you and your digestion. And as well, it helps you curb your appetite. Now, right here, I have all my teas, my coffee, and I have fiber in the back there as well, because I want to eat or drink more fiber. So just to show you, let me know how you feel looking at that. And that gives you an idea of what I did. So the last thing I want to share about clutter clearing and my clutter clearing journey last week is pre-portioning the foods. So it's important to have the nutritious snacks up front in your pantry, especially things like nuts. And I'm going to stop right there because it is the thing that kills me every time I start gaining weight is I will eat so many nuts. And so pre-portioning the nuts is going to be key for me. And so I have these jars that I love. They're my instant coffee, bulletproof coffee jars, and I save them all. Like I had an entire deep drawer full of these, talk about clutter. So I threw away almost all of them, but I kept 6. So I've got these, and I think they're gonna look so nice lined up, right, like the minimalist. And I'm gonna use these for the nuts, because although when I first looked at them, I still need to clean them up a bit. But when I first looked at these, I thought they're too small for the nuts, but really that's the portions I should be eating is, you know, if I fill one up with almonds and I fill another up with pumpkin seeds, really you should only be eating a handful of nuts a day. And I'll eat like a cup of them. So this is gonna be the perfect storage solution for all the nuts I love, to keep in mind not to eat too many. That wraps up my strategy for last week for de-stressing and clutter clearing for weight loss. Let me know. Thank you everybody who's following along and joining me in this challenge, keeping me on top of it. And let me know all your tips and what you think of decluttering for de-stressing and weight loss. Have a great week. Bye.